Hello YouTube, this is Chrysanthemum Vaughn. I'm so sorry I haven't been making videos. I've been just doing so much stuff around the house and in my life, so I'm sorry. So this is going to be called a catch-up video. This is Chrysanthemum Vaughn. Hello. Okay, so Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad to everyone. Happy New Year if you see this after New Year. Okay, I haven't really been watching Basketball Wives because Basketball Wives it's just becoming redundant with the stuff that concerns Jackie. I do understand Laura, but it's becoming redundant. And Bambi gets on my nerves because she's just all into everybody's Kool-Aid. And you just got there. You don't even know really what's going on, and you're in everybody's life, and that's irritating to me. There is a show that I really wish a lot of people would start watching, and that is American Horror Story. Last time they had the show, they were in a house. This time they're in an insane asylum, but it's a lot of the same characters that were in the house, but they're playing different roles in the insane asylum, and it's pretty doggone good. That's a good show. And The New Normal, I actually love that show. I really do love that show. In the news, as you know, President Obama was reelected, and now reading the paper this morning, I'm kind of scared for this Obamacare because they're saying, although I want it, they're saying that there's going to be a personal data privacy problem. They're saying that everybody's information is going to go into a database that's not truly secure, and in real time people can find out information about you. That means your social security number, your birth date, anything it takes for you to get a credit card in somebody else's name, it's going to be in real time on the internet. And so I think that's kind of crazy. They say the only people that can change it is Congress. So I guess we all should call our congressmen and tell them to bring that up before the the House, so that they can address this issue, because they said that's like 300 million people. 300 million people's information will be just floating in the internet. Anybody can access it when you go to a website. And of course, my home state is one of the states that it won't happen to. The only states, there's only a few. There's California, Massachusetts, Maryland, Oregon, and Washington are the only ones that the people who live in those states, their information won't be targeted. Their information won't be out there. Of course, California. Once again, another thing from my home state, people hate California, but they're always so much ahead of the game. California is right now suing an app company that produced the app for Delta Airlines, and on Delta Airlines' app, it's letting your privacy information just float in the air. And so California is suing Delta Airlines and the app company because they're not supposed to have a site that or an app that allows your personal information not to be guarded when you're like booking a flight or checking on flights. And so I think that's a good thing. Like I said, a lot of people hate people from California. They hate California the state, but I grew up in California. We only came here 6 years ago, and it is the most progressive state in the union, in the whole United States. It's the most progressive. And so it's kind of hard, I guess, when we move from California, all of us Californians move to other states, when we go somewhere where they're ass backwards, and we can't understand, why are you ass backwards when you should have known this years ago? So what? That's California for you. We're just a little bit more advanced. In the paper too, they were saying that it's time for us to start looking towards Hillary Clinton as being a nominee for president in 2016. I will vote for her now I just wanted us to get the first non-white president. Now we'll get the first woman president if we vote for Hillary Clinton. I think she can do it because I'm sure her husband will be right there helping her every step of the way. I think she could do it. I think she would be a great president. Oh, that's about it. Oh, this Rick Ross thing. They said he mentioned some gangbanger's name in his video. And so he had to cancel his concert that he was supposed to do in North Carolina. Which I didn't even know they had disciples in North Carolina. I thought that was like a Chicago gang, a Illinois gang. But maybe they transplanted themselves down to North Carolina. You know, if you were so big and bad to name the person in your video, why weren't you big and bad to do your concert even though they threatened you? If you bad, be bad. You know? If you do something, admit to it. Just like there's something going on right now in my job. But, I mean, I'm telling the truth. It would be different if I wasn't telling the truth. And you know, if you don't have what you're supposed to have to do the job, then don't get mad at me because I'll call you on the carpet about it. I got what I'm supposed to have. Mine is valid. I just got my printout. It's valid. So, nobody can come up on me and put me in prison. I got my stuff. That's another thing. And other than that, we've been decorating this little house. I've got all these little stupid bags over here that I've been buying little stuff here and there. Let me tell you something. Carter's, if you're buying stuff for Christmas right now, Carter's, the children's clothing place, store, that is the bomb place to order stuff for Christmas. I have ordered 3 different things for my granddaughter and my nephews. Let me tell you, those people, you order on one day, I swear to you, your stuff will be there in 2 days. And it's only $6.95 for shipping. But if you spend over $50, it's free. And it comes to you in I can't believe, it's awesome. I can't believe it. In 2 days. I just can't believe it. The first time it came, I was just like, wow, I can't believe this is here so fast. But listen, that's awesome. And the next one that's a good one is the children's place. They have good prices right now. They have stuff for like $5. And their shipping and handling is not that expensive. And their stuff comes to you pretty much fast also. There's other websites out there. Overstock.com is pretty good. Your stuff will come in a couple of days at overstock.com. And if you join their old mail or old processing that they have, it's $30 for the year. You won't have to pay for your shipping and handling for a full year. Mine expires every March, and so I just renew it because I order stuff all year from them. I even give out my numbers to my friends and family so that they can order stuff. I'm telling you, there's a lot of good websites out here right now that are coming up with some pretty good deals. Overstock is really a good one. That Carter store is excellent as far as getting your stuff back really fast. That Carter store is awesome. If anybody knows how I can hook my stupid Wii up to get a regular radio station on my TV in the living room, I would really love to get a Christmas radio station flowing. Oh, you know what? My sister said I need to buy an SD card. I'm going to do that today. When I get through making this video, I have to go to the store. There's a store called Five Below, and they have pre-lit Christmas trees for $5. They're 3 feet. And I wanted to put a little Christmas tree in the hallway. Just because I can. Anyway. So we've got a little Christmas tree. Got a little bit of things, you know, around the house that's decorating. I'm going to go find something to decorate that table. Because I have it decorated for Thanksgiving. But I need to take up that Thanksgiving stuff and put out some Christmas stuff. Oh, I saw something on Facebook the other day about a lady called Sara Barat, I think it was. And she was an African that went to Europe, London, thinking that she was going to go there to be free, because a guy told her that. This was back in the 1700s. And it ended up, he lied, of course, she knew that. And ended up selling her to a circus to be a freak, because they never saw a black, I don't know how, if they was all doing slavery back then, I don't know how they never saw a black woman's body, but they sold her to the circus, and she worked there for a couple of years, and then I guess they kicked her out of the circus, and then she became a prostitute to try to support herself. And while supporting herself, she ended up dying. They said a lonely person. And instead of them, you know, at the end of the day, I would not have even cared if they just threw her body in the street, let it decay. But they didn't even do that. They cut her vagina out and put it in formaldehyde. They cut her brain out and put it in formaldehyde. And they put her, that body, they took her skeleton out of her body and stuffed her body like they stuff an animal, and put her body on display until 1972. Her body parts were set up for display in a museum in London. I think that is so disgusting. And then someone found them in the back room, the vagina and the brain, and you know, they sent her parts back to her homeland. I think that that's the most disgusting thing. I think that most times in the world, black women, black men, black women are the most degraded people. Why? I don't know. Because we are the original man. I don't understand why do people treat us the way that they treat us. It is so disgusting. And then we treat ourselves disgusting, which is even worse than the people who are non-blacks or non-African descent treat us bad. So that brings me to the guy in Florida who shot the little young guy, black guy. Well, he shot into a car full of young black guys. It was 4 in a car. And then he commenced to get back in his car after he gets his gas, gets back in his car, drives back to his hotel room, gets up in the morning. I'm sure that it was all on the news about the little boy getting killed, or even just the fact that the car had got shot into. And then he goes and drives all the way home, 150, 170 miles away, and goes about his life. And then the police show up at his door, because what he didn't realize is that he had a license plate on the back and probably on the front of his car, and somebody wrote down the license plate number. They tracked him down, and when they tracked him down, he was at his house, and he was just like going on with his life like it was nothing to shoot into a car full of young people, black young people, and he didn't even know he killed somebody. So what I'm hoping is that they fry his ass, because that's wrong to do over some loud music. Is why he shot into the car. That's very wrong to do, for you to shoot into somebody's car. Listen, if somebody's playing loud music, you can just get in your car and leave. You can leave the area. You don't have to act like an asshole. You really don't even have to say anything to people. You really don't even have to say anything to people who are playing loud music, because what? That's their prerogative to play the music loud. They're not disturbing anybody. For you to kill someone just because they are black, that's really the lady's name was Sarah Baartman. She was called Hottentot Venus. They called her Hottentot, which was supposed to be like a derogatory word against her, because she was shaped the way she was shaped, which was it's no fault of anybody. That's just the way that she was shaped. And so it's just a sad story, the way that they treated this woman. Just a very sad story, the way they treated this woman. And it's just horrible. It's horrible. It's very horrible. I'm just looking at the pictures. It's very bad that they, you know, did her like this. Just crazy. And so, I don't know. You know, in the world today, there's so much stupid stuff going on. So much stuff. Oh, and then now we're talking about this fiscal cliff that's supposed to be a fiscal cliff that's we're coming to. Then also the world is supposed to come to an end on the 21st, sorry. That's Saturday, the next time I get paid. So I hope my paycheck clears before the damn world come to an end, according to the Mayan calendar. I don't know why people are going by the Mayan calendar when the Bible says that no man knows the hour when Jesus is coming back. So I guess they believe in what the Mayans say and not what Jesus said. Oh boy. Now they're saying they had a real major earthquake in Japan. Oh, let's talk about this guy that fell off. Well, he didn't fall off, but there's another guy who pushed him over into the train station. That's crazy. That's so crazy that people would take pictures instead of trying to help this man. I mean, I think I would have tried to jump to try to help the man, try to help him, try to pull up the man. You know, that's just so crazy that oh wow, that is so crazy. That's just a crazy situation when you look at the picture. But you know, people are saying stuff about the guy for taking a picture of him down in the hole, which he's saying that he was trying to get the attention of the person driving the train. But I think that it's crazy that we're judging him for that. But if he had not took the picture, then the story might not have been as sensationalized as it is. And I feel that that's just so wrong for the guy to push him over for you guys having an argument, and then nobody wants to help him to get out of the hole that he was in, when people could have done that to try to help the poor man. This is Christina Devon. I'm rambling on. I'm trying to do my catch up. I'm trying to think of everything that I might have forgot. I talked about the TV shows and the murder in Florida, the thing that happened in New York with the subway, Hillary Clinton running for president in 2016, which I think will be a good thing, and the Obamacare privacy debacle that will happen to the rest of us that are not in California, Massachusetts, Maryland, Oregon, or Washington. Our information will probably just be up in the air on the internet. Well, if anybody tries to get my stuff, you can go right ahead. Guess what? You ain't gonna get shit because my credit's so fucked. That's why the next house I'm buying, I'm gonna have to buy it cash also. So, whatever. Oh, the other thing that's up on the table as far as these talks are for the fiscal cliff is the credit you get if you are paying a house note on a house. They're talking about taking that credit away, so you won't get that tax break, which I don't get it anyway because we pay cash for the house. But for people who pay a house note, and I didn't know that, but for the people who pay a house note, you get that credit back every year because you're paying a house note on your house. But now they're saying that credit is going to be on the table when they're doing these talks for this fiscal cliff on how to cut money for the budget. I still believe if you just got the people who making the first more than $250,000 a year, that would help out a lot. I'm sure it wouldn't help out to just cancel all the debt. But now today I heard on the radio that United States hasn't been debt free since 1835. That's a long time ago for you to act like it's normal to be completely debt free. You know, that's very crazy. Alright guys, like I said once again, have a happy Christmas. Have a happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. And you guys just have a good time. Enjoy yourself this holiday season. Don't let people get on your nerves. If they get on your nerves, listen to me. You don't have to deal with nobody that you don't want to deal with. Take your ass somewhere else. They would just have to understand. Everybody, wish me luck. Pray for me, because I'm trying to get me a new place to work, a new job. I'm just hoping that really comes through in this new year, because it will be paying me what I'm actually worth and more, and it still will be driving, which I love to do. If not, with this Obamacare, I can go bring my license back up to date of my medical assistant. Even though I probably make less than high school money out here, it would still be another job. That's my other option. But I really would love to get to this new job. It's looking like it's going to take a long process, because a lot of people that were in there taking the test, when I went to take a test, they was kind of on a slow bus. How do you go to a job interview that's a driving job and don't bring your goddamn driver's license with you? So, yeah, this is it. So, happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to all the people who watch my videos. And I'm going to say goodbye. This is Chrysanthemum, and peace.